Hi students, see you again. In this video, I will record the video for you. And today I intend to introduce you and suggest you about the Simtalk language. The Simtalk language is the language for the pen simulation. Right? Under the object method, right? The Simtalk is a language and important when uh, you face the complicated production process. You need to model to the 3D model inside of the pen simulation and the complicated production process. Okay, it may be in the general and common way, uh, not enough for modeling and simulating for the complicated and the complex the production process maybe is common enough. That means why I teach you about Simtalk language, because Simtalk language it can be used for the controlling and creating parameter, creating the workflow, uh, matching about the real world factory, real world production process. And because the Simtalk, right, is the one of a lot of the language, but and the pen simulation need just the syntax language of the Simtalk is the individual, is the own of the format inside of the pen simulation. You need to learn about the syntax and how to use the Simtalk to control and make the modeling, advanced modeling for the complicated and complex production process, right? Okay, I will introduce you right now. Let's get started. You need to create a new model. Okay, let me use the 2D. You got the new workspace, right? And all of this, right? You see the reform in the basic cost, right? And right now, just introduce you about advanced technique to modeling, to model about the complicated production process, right? Okay, let me use the information flow and select on the method, right? Do that down in here, the workspace, right? And Simtalk, just the language under the method object. The method object has the advantage about uh, the number of the object, right? And uh, limited, uh, limited by the license. License is the student license limited object at 80, right? At 80, right? And but the method is not including about the limitation of the object, right? Under the license student, right? It's not including that, yeah, including inside of the number of the limitation about the student object, right? And did the impedance, right? Did it really you can use it one with the method as much as possible, up to you. Okay, I introduced you about this. The working inside of the method. This is the editor of the method of the pen simulation, and these are the editor. And if you compare with another language, Python, maybe use the VS Code, maybe use the Jupyter Notebook, right? Something like that. And for this language, right? And there is the editor is on, right? For the pen simulation, you will use this editor to write the code to here. I start at the print, right? This is the basic, right? Basic. Okay, I just zoom in here and double quote, right? Okay, let me uh, Simtalk. Okay, close for the parentheses, right? And just you going to window and open the console. console is the result when you run some code, right? Some part of the code, run and testing something, right? You can use the monitor, the result when you run the coding, and what is the result from that code, right? It show on the screen console, right? The console you can open and turn on the console. It show up on your screen. It's part of all of the screen, right? It's a one part. The console and status something, right? And card library over here, website zone, right? And this start page is back to the start page, right? Have the example, have the create new project, right? And you can open the recently project, right? Something like this start page, right? Okay, I start up here and I click right button and run, right? And run here and apply. Okay, if you click again, right, and you can apply here first, right, and apply here and run, right. Okay, you can open the tool, right, the tool. This one is the tool is a part of the programming uses, right, and the tool is open the console, and another is tool, right, and this one lists the line, right? Line number, right? Syntax, syntax, right? List and show you and warn you about you're gonna do wrong something, right? It show you about it. Syntax, indentation, right? View option, something. Okay, and debug, right? I will show you. Okay, and run. Okay, when you run it, okay, it show up on the console. Start Simtalk, right? Start Simtalk. Okay, that's it. I did the basic, right? Okay, if I need to create a new variable, you can use it. You can use it. A, and it may be different from the syntax of the syntax Python language syntax, right? Okay, the syntax it may be different, right? Different because have the syntax is own of the configuration. Right? Okay, you just define the integer. Uh, okay, you define and right. You declare the variable a to be integer type, right? To be integer type. And right now, I bring it the a used inside of the my program. I start up at 5, right? Okay, I define a equal 5 number, right? Because the integer type. Maybe you can use different, right? Maybe use about string, use about boolean, right? Maybe. Okay, A. And okay, let me show you some file. The file, this file of right, this one. This file, and this file show you about the method. Method have the uh, have the function, different function, different option about method and control the production process, right? This one is the method have uh, the many type, right? The type number one, okay, default standard, right? It is a general method, right? And uh, one by one is a different function. It can be used for specific the specific function, specific function, and specific uh, operation. Right? Specific operation. I will show you later. Okay, did I write the symbol right there. Inside control, did the control before the part come in the substation. You can define the in front of that station, the control by the method, right? Control by the method. When the come in, when the part is come in the station is activated method language is a Simtalk language. You activate it control everything, workflow relates on the code line by line, right? Because you define about method inside control inside of the session, right? And need to control exit control. When the part already done in the some session and before it's out of that session, before out of the session, it's controlled by the method again, right? Okay, right now when you take the Simtalk language under the object method, the method is a control inside inside the session and out control the exit control by the method, right? Okay, this one is engage each other about the language, about the some object, right? The general object, station, drain, everything, right? Everything. You can take the method. I can take the method activating and combine with some parameter inside of the object, right? A general object, uh, right? You can do this. Okay, I will show you later how to take it method is control the object, right? The general object. As such as is the session, SMB session, parallel session, and drain, and the data table, everything controlled by the method, right? Uh, Okay, this is the benefit when you take the method and control everything related on related on your code, right? Okay, this user interface, right? And in startup, you push the play button. The play button startup activate in the code, right? And then the code, I call that, and this is a program call it and define the name is init. Define the init. Init mean okay, it's activated at the start point. When you play the start button or the method is activated immediately, right? It's the same time. And reset the same thing. Reset when you play reset at the control panel about uh, control panel when you control play simulation, right? Event control, right? Event control when you press the reset the back to the start point again, and this one is the method activated, right? In the same time. That means you can control reset. You need to do something about special step, right? And never have the common, the basic cause. Never have the basic code can be running like this, right? And the advanced, you can manage everything by yourself, right? And it's a very flexibility, right? And when simulation is end up, right, and activated automatically, right? If you define the method inside of that production process modeling, right? That's a model. You can combine the method, right? And engage with the general object. You for engage each other step by step, one by one of the station until it's the end, right? And every step between that, right? You can put in the method, right? Put in the method uh, among of the station, right? You can. Okay, the language, the structure of the method. Structure of the method is the right the parameter. The parameter is a param. It's param, right? The argument stay inside, right? Normally stay inside the parentheses, right? Parentheses maybe that function have the parentheses behind of the function name, right? And that I call that it's an argument, right? We show you later. And this one why is already done, right? I show you on the first program, right? For one is var is variable, right? Variable. This one variable. It's a variable, right? I'll show you how to define that. Okay. This one the syntax, right? Var I integer, right? Is a syntax. of this language. As I said, right, I already done, right? It's been yeah, hello world, right? Okay, this is a variable, assign, and arithmetic operator, arithmetic operator, add, subtract, multiply, divider, right? Okay, everything, right? Arithmetic operator is general operation, right? Okay, you can check the number, they operate each other, become the new value, new number, right? And this one is comparison. Comparison, right? Okay, it's equal, it's not equal, right? And greater than, it's greater than and equal, and later, and later than, and this one is the later and equal, right? Uh, okay, okay, come back to uh, this one is the Simtalk language. You can define the variable more than one. You can use it the use it see, right? Integer. If you define more, b equal equal sorry equal a c a plus a, right? A plus b, a plus b. Okay, yeah. Try to pin speed. Let's see. Click right button, apply, right? Apply here, and run. The error is starting. Just remove it. If you need to use it, comment. It's comment if you're not operating, you're not calculate that line. Okay, you can this one. It's comment, right? Like the comment. You can define and explain about this. Okay, this can explain about the line. You can explain about this with the hyphen, double hyphen like this. Define, explain, define variable, define a variable, a integer variable, A, B, and C. Variable. Oh, I'm sorry, I made I made a mistake. Right? It's very good. I spelled it error. Integer, integer, like this. Right? Okay, I use it. Again, click apply. Okay, done. I running again. Okay, it's 13, right? It's 13. You can use it clear. Run it again. 13. 13. If you run the Simtalk, you should run again. Apply. Simtalk. And this is one question. Right? I will introduce you about the for loop, right? And repeated running is a word for use it for command for is for loop and while loop and right they consider as running consider running loop two loop right continuous. I will show you how to use that right. Compare with another language. Maybe someone based of the programming, uh, whatever about Python and C and C++, whatever. And okay, right now I know about your beginner, the programming. Maybe you're afraid of that. Okay, introduce you. I will take some tool for you. I think make you easy, 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 and the programming easier, right? Okay, you go into website. This one is a website on Chrome, and it is going to the Gemini, right? You can you can use the Gemini, right? AI to introduce you about a language. Okay, maybe if you need to uh, write a code, right? And Head Gemini is explain you about introduce is a code for you, right? Okay, Simtalk, create uh, the condition, loop condition, loop condition, create the code, right? Some code for Simtalk, right? Simtalk 2.0. Okay, something like this, right? I'll show you like this, another. It's way number one use for loop, right? The for loop condition, and this is while loop, right? And this one repeat until uh, loop for each loop something is not. Right? Okay, you can define, you can now find out the solution from the Gemini and Gemini 2 AI tool. You can up to you about how is your prompt, right? How does the prompt language to the Gemini, right? And you need to create a prompt. It's a good prompt for arguing about arguing about your problem to the Gemini, right? Okay, something like that. You try to use that. Uh, okay, it make you easier, easier to it's called inside of the method, inside of the configuration. Okay, let me show you one thing. Okay, okay, copy, go into here, okay, paste here, here. Okay, let me use it apply, right, and running here, right? Okay, easy, right? Easy. Okay, in the startup, because you are a beginner, right? Okay, you can learn about how to code inside relays of the language, the Simtalk language. in talk language. You can use it, introduce you and subject you, right? You try and practice by yourself. Okay, it's work or not work. You try by yourself. Okay, you learn a little bit, step by step, right? And until you got you get about everything, and you are familiar with about the Simtalk language syntax, right? Of the syntax. Okay, you can create the code by yourself, right? This time when you are a beginner, you're not in never done it before. I think you right use the Gemini. Another way. You can use it. I gave you already about the Simtalk file, right? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Uh, no, this, this one. This the book, right? The Simtalk Technometric Pen Simulation, right? The Simtalk 2.0, right? This one is a manual, right? A lot of the detail, a lot of the topic, right? The special technique, how to create a model using about the Simtalk, right? A lot of things, a lot of the technique, a lot of command, right? You can learn about it by yourself, right? And even if for loop, right? You key inside of the for loop, you enter. Okay, you find out about this, right? All the manual. You click on there, right? It show you how to use the for loop condition. Uh, for religion is coding, example coding like this, right? If you have a little time more, you can read by line, topic to topic, right? You absorb about the knowledge, right? Everything inside of this book, right? I did, and I ensure about this book, the add the special language to you or not. Okay, believe me. Okay, I just did a short part to learn about the pen simulation and advanced technique and advanced modeling, advanced model for the complicated factory, complicated production process. Okay, come back to configuration. This one is forward collision. Right, forward collision is a count forward 1 to 10, right? 1 to 10. If another way, I just saw about saw another example. Is a forward counting with the backward counting and change to down, right? The down to right down to it's a down to it's down to. Actually, it's a must down to, right? And this one another way use a while loop, right? It's a while loop, right? I test it and repeat it, right? And you repeat until, right? Use it one another way. Okay, let me use it first. While okay, let's see. Let me use it to J J running frame. Okay, let me use it. J here still error 16. 16. Okay, look at here is the error show up on the screen. The syntax error near line 15 at next. Yeah, over here. Okay, maybe you could not believe everything is the code generated from the Gemini, right? That means why I still use the textbook as well. Okay, use the two-way uh, each other and comparison each other as well, because maybe Gemini is created the code is error is fail, it's not it can be it cannot be a variable, right? Maybe, right? You compare with the error, it show you about the next, right? Again, okay, it show you the next, right? And right, the finger red light is show up on this create a highlight on the next, right? The next command, right? Okay, maybe next command is error, is not it cannot be a variable, and next, right? Next command is okay. Let me go into this. The while loop, right? Okay, while loop okay, loop, right? While I less than 10, okay, I less than 10 around the code running inside of the while, right? Okay, the two string mean change. I write the integer, change to the string write the letter. Around you print the letter, right? Okay, the loop, right? Plus mean right the concatenating the string letter. You need to uh, take one letter or one sentence, another sentence, right? Connect each other, become to the one sentence, right? The one sentence, right? Two sentences and combine each other, become to one sentence, right? Okay, concatenating, right? Concatenating, right? Before you need to uh, combine each other, you must change integer become to string first. Use the function, right? Okay, this example, when you take the some part, right? Some part of the code, okay, use the shortcut way to take that the some part of code into your code, right? And you need to understand something. If you didn't understand, you find out about the book, right? And let the Gemini explain you, right? This is a shortcut way because you never have the time to learn everything, how to code it. What is a command? Command it can be used for something or what, right? Or you can, you never have been enough for really enough time for learning everything. You need to use the shortcut way, right? Shortcut way to do and succeed some complicated model, right? Okay. Come back. Use in is not next, right? Okay, let me come back here and use it. Okay, okay, done, right? Here. Okay, over here. Uh, okay, running. I just running here. Okay, it's good, good. No problem, no error, right? It's go uh, step by step running, line by line, very well. I not got stuck some step. Uh, okay, and I see about here. And even if you can as a printer, I can a print function. Okay, let me use it. Print, use it, print, add result, additional. addition, right? Okay, you end up here, double quote and comma and C, fine. I can use it or not, right? The error or not. Who's that? Oh, the error, right? It's error. C, C. How to solve that? How to solve that? You can copy this line inside of the Gemini, right? Gemini and okay, ask the Gemini, okay, what happened? This printer is the pin function. What happened? Is what going on? The pin function is failed, right? Maybe, right? Okay, and don't forget Simtalk, right? Otherwise, the Gemini maybe think about this language, right? The Python. You need to define the Simtalk 2.0 to the Gemini as well. Actually, no use it, right? Yeah, right. Okay, let me clear first. Run it again. Result. It's a result 18, right? Here. Okay, if I need to right, you have the equal symbol. Okay, maybe I apply and run it again. Right, okay, right. 13 result. This language, right? This language and variable inside of this code, right? I write the local variable, right? The type of the variable, there are two types, right? And the big overall of the two types, right? Overall is a one is a local variable, another is global variable, right? And two variable is the different a lot. And this variable I show you and I demonstrate A B C, right? The local variable. Local variable is used just only inside of this code, right? This is part of code inside of here, inside of the for loop. I inside of the for loop. Okay, use that. Is this code? It's a local, and the J is the local, right? And it's out of this. It's the never known anymore. It never known never known about uh, the J variable, right? It's outside of the code. It's never known anymore. Never, right? Okay, just what is a global variable, right? I bring you through here, outside here, and you create a variable here, that dot. Okay, one variable, maybe you double click inside of that, and a variable a, and you can define declare about this variable using about this variable box, right? It's not the same of the local. Inside you wrote inside of the editor and the method object, right? Okay, right now you can define. You can define the global variable using about the block, right? Okay, define the integer, define the value, and define the initial value. Okay, just initial value. When you hit start button, hit start, play event controller, and this variable become to the initial condition, right? Okay, just that's it. And another variable, maybe you declare about here, declare right the string, right? The string. Okay, string initial is string zero, right? Okay, maybe uh, you initial right B, maybe B initial right. The value B and the B initial right. Apply B and they got. Boolean, Boolean, right? To fall something, right? Real and true and false, right? That's it. In initial, right? Two, right? Okay, maybe I just use the two, the value initial, apply and okay. Okay, like this with the B, right? Okay. Oh, sorry, I change the name to string, right? String B, B. Okay, apply this. Change the name to C, C, right? The boolean. Oh, let's come back to the code, right? Okay, easier if you change and adjust the window to be uh, type vertical, type vertical. Okay, you just allow you see allow the same time, the same time you can look at the code at the same time and delete the workspace, right? Modeling space and this one and code, right? And you notice something, right? Right there. Asterisk, right? Asterisk about symbol. That means you just modify something on your code and not yet completed, apply, completed, pressing, apply, right? And we call it one is a show you about okay, you are going to revise something and not yet completed, press apply, right? Okay, apply. Okay, this is simple is gone. It disappear already that you done, right? You ready to run it. Right now, I just uh, define the global variable. Let me zoom in the website window. You need to press plus, Control plus, Control and the plus button on your keyboard. And website and the right side window and show as a listed table. That means you don't yet not yet reply and compile this program. Need to apply and let me reduce the size of the window. Press Control and negative button. I need to move it. Reduce the window. You can define about explanation and this step. Just it. For loop condition, this while loop, while loop condition. You need to use double hyphen modify the comment behind of the line program while loop condition. Then you can define the comment the comment every line because you need to explain your code worker, your body, and understand your code and maybe you come back again you understand everything you've done before that is important for the comment you press and take to the behind of that line. Okay, for me enough for this. I need to guide you about this comment. You need to use a double hyphen before the text message, right? Explain the code that line. Uh, okay, this maybe you define the part, uh, the special part. You should explain about uh, what happened next step. Right? You need to define and explain your buddy, your coworker, and your team. Okay, I will use this comment is the part of global is global variable. Global variable define v a maybe some variable you define inside of the window, right? The global variable like this. The website window will show you about variable A, B, C, right? And different type, three type. And right now I will use that variable inside of the method, inside of the editor. Uh, Over here, variable and next letter, next letter in the behind of the var variable, right? And right now I just typing var, right? And the next letter you can use the uh, control space everything you have done before. And this the window is show up how many variable you set up inside of the rest window and the window before, uh, as a variable a b c, right? Okay, you right now you're going to use variable a first, right? You double click here, enter, right? And variable a already done for you before, right? Okay, already done variable a, and you can define a new value for variable a, uh, 200 200. uh, Repeat again variable, you can use the control space bar, b, right? Okay, select on the variable b, double click on that, equal b, right? String, right? Okay, if you use the string you must use uh, double quote and let you define the letter and character and sentences inside of the double quote. Okay, maybe I use just A, B, C enough for me right now. Okay, next, the last one, variable. The same thing, same process. You click the control space, define the C, variable C, like this, and for I use the for. That's it. That's it. Okay, if I ready to run, I need to see the output from this code. Okay, you notice about the asterisk symbol show up on the right window, and it will tell you about not yet completed, apply, not completed, compile the code before. You must use apply like this and running this code. This one, and you notice about website window and the value A, variable B, variable C is chain immediately after I press run button like this. Here we got it. The global variable will show up on the workspace, right? The workspace. Different from the local variable. Local variable will show up inside of the console window. I already showed you before. And the console area will show up on the local using the local variable. I told you I told you before the global variables global variable, have a benefit, different the method. program using the method object. You can see that variable and the global variable can see. If you use the different method, right, can be used the global variable can be used a different method. Right? This is the benefit of the global variable. I will show you. Right? If I create a new method over here, another method number one, uh, method number zero, method number one, right? Okay, if I refer to the variable A, variable B, variable C, right? What happened? Right? I will show the double click inside of the method. Okay, let me print and refer to the global variable and what happened? The print function can see about the global variable or not. Let me use it. The global variable you typing after the print function global and global variable a. You typing a and use a double quote causing this message. Right? Use it and define variable and control space, right? And double click select on the variable a. Okay, I apply and run again, right? A 200, right? 200 because this method object can see about the global variable a, right? And b and c. Okay, I just add up the equals equal the operator equal. If I change about the value of the variable a, b, c, right, I change right now, and how the effect to the method number one. Uh, I change to this, then to my name, and fall change to two, two, and 200 change to 500, 500, and click right button, press apply change, uh, and running. Okay, change to variable B, change to my name, Pinusa, and variable C, 2, and variable A become to 500. Right now, I use the method number one. What happened? How the effect, how effect to the code inside of the method number one or not. Okay, let me print another. Sorry, I need to reduce the size of the window. Control minus this comma print. I copy paste another line and d variable d copy paste and the last line use variable c and this one variable c as well. uh, and click right button apply and run. Okay, and see here. Let me increase more spread for the console. Okay, right here Same thing, right access, right? 500, okay, this up and through, right? This is a principle, the local variable and global variable. Okay, let me choose print the local variable. Local variable. I show you uh, the method number one. Can see about local variable from the method number one, method number zero or not. Local variable equal double quotes uh, variable a, right? And this a, a b c. I use a, just a. Okay, apply. Then use clear about the console window and run again and error because you never known the method number one never known about variable a before because it's a roll call. Roll call is can be used inside of the method in that method. That's it. You cannot use the variables outside of the method number zero, right? It's not the same, right? It's not the same. A lot different from the global variable. Global variable can be used different the method. Okay, let me delete it now. And apply. Okay. Close. And yes, and that's it. And another thing I need to teach you and guide you about and tell you about the debug function. You need to test and inspect and look over about step by step. What happened in the some variable? You need to know about what variable, what value of the that variable, what happened. And I need to check it out by using about debug function. Let me close the method number one first. Okay, you go into here's the tools debug. Yes, okay, maybe okay, this one debug window. Uh, debug window is a lot of the useful for the coding and programming because sometimes the result of the program is was wrong. It's not you don't ensure about what a line, which one line, it, which one line it generate, it's a problem generate, it's bug inside of the program. You didn't know, you didn't know. You need to use the tool for inspect and look over step by step, right? What a line is a generate is a problem, right? That means you don't ensure about the result is matching the something and what you need, right? Because you planned it before, you need to plan it before what result you need to get, right, from this code. If sometimes it's not it's not satisfy uh, your result, you need to come back to check it out by using about the debug window, right? And right now confused, right? I confuse this line, right? And I don't ensure about this result is correct, right? Okay, maybe you click right button and uh, set up the breakpoint this line. Okay, like this, the the breakpoint, right? And another way, another line, again, I think it check line by line already. Up to you, right? Which line? Okay, you just it's confused and then not sure about that line is correct. You can use it breakpoint. You check it out the value is correct or not. I click right button variable A, right? Okay, I change to 1000 here. Just look at, okay, let me zoom in. Zoom in. Oh, sorry, it's over. Zoom in here. You see, it's a toolbar on the top of the debug window here, and just number one from left in the middle zone. This one is step over F10, step into F11, and this step out, and this one is continuous, continue, it's running step by step, line by line. And right now, I just choose it step into, okay? It's a let uh, is a program need to press apply, you press yes. Here, and step number one is the line. Start up at A5, right? Okay, pop back to the normal side window here. Okay, I press F interface. Okay, you see A to B5 and to B5 already. Follow up step by step. You press step F interface, uh, step into, step into again. You notice about B variable, uh, what value B is. You can see 8 right now. And see, you check it out about here. See what happened. See variable is. Right? What value C variable is. You can click on F is okay here. So you can check it out. Okay, it's a correlate with your idea, correlate with your goal or not. Right? You check it out. If not, be that you can recheck again and rerun, modify your code again because it's not satisfy something right you need before, right? Okay, go on. Just go on. F7 again. Okay, running. It's a 10, right? You need to go out of this loop, right? This loop is for loop, right? You need to go out, step out, right? You're going to step out already, right? In the loop, so skip over that loop, right? Until now, and stop at the 100, the 1000, right? Okay, step continue, either friend, and this step over, right? You can press step over before, okay? And you see, if I press elephant, F elephant, and you notice about variable A become to 1000 here, right? Okay, it's correlate each other. Okay, next step again. Okay, done. Okay, if you need to out of the window, terminate simulation, control T, this one, delete all of the breakpoint. It's all of the breakpoint. You can delete it. Right? Terminate simulation. Right? Something like this. Right? Okay. So everything, right? I show you again. I will bring you to here, debug window, and find out about the problem. One line generate the problem. When you got stuck some step, right? And relate on the example and the example in the next video, right? Okay, right now stop enough for here, right? And then I will show you a little bit more. I will show you going to the information flow and select on the table, right? Data table. Right now I show you how to access access cell inside of the table. Cell by cell, you can access inside. You need to read, you need to write specific cell inside of the table. How to do that? How to do that? I will show you a little bit. Write just basic, the basic. Right? The startup and startup and Simtalk language, right? Simtalk language. You need to know some step, some principle, right? The right, the basic, the fundamental. Uh, fundamental is the uh, fundamental is Simtalk language programming. Okay, I double click now. I double click inside, go inside of the table. And right now, I need to change because I need to use this column. I fill in the number inside of this. Write the integer, if not string. You can format the new column. Uh, the new column become to integer, if not string anymore. Right? And click right button and format. Change to integer, integer, and apply. Okay. And right now we come to uh, integer already. So I start up at write. I need to write the data and the some number to the cell of the table. Let me define the comment. The comment is write write a number inside of the data table. Write number number data table. Like this. Uh, okay, let me show you. Uh, you define the name of the data table first. I think the name is data table. I didn't change the name, right? Okay, I keep that. I keep the default name like this. Uh, data the data table. Okay, control. You click the control spread. Right? Okay, shortcut. Shortcut automatically write the name for you. Control spread two, and the first after the bracket, the first number is defined as a column. It's column. It's not row. It's column. It's the first index, right? The column, and behind that, the second number is the row. The row. It's a row. I define column number two, row number four, and close it by square bracket. Use the colon and equal uh, whatever 20. Okay, let me use the 20 number defined inside of the table and the cell column 2 and row 4 data. Okay, control spec and data table like this. uh, 1 row 1 and it's 5, okay, 5 close bracket square bracket equal. And each column number one is string. Column number two is integer, right? Integer. Let me use it. Column number one. This one should be text, right? Should be the text, like the string. Let me use K. K. That's it. Enough. Here. Click right button and apply. Uh, Let me show you. Review the card library. Card library area is reduced. Add up the speed of the website window and running. Here first, here first, and go to running. And show like this here. The column fill in the cell of the table, right? The first one, table, column 2, row 4, column 2, row 4, 20 is correct. And column number 1 and 5, K, okay, correct. Uh, what about read? I need to read from the table. Read number, read data. Okay, I think read data is what we call a mixing about the text and number. It's not purely number uh, in the data. Read data, read data to uh, read data from the data table. Data table. Let me create a new variable. Create new variable because I need check this variable receive the data from the table. I use this p dot equal integer integer integer. I need to read out. Okay, let me fill in here 55 uh, 55 and over here row number 5 and column number 2 it's 2 right? 5522 okay, to read the data from the table. Okay, E D report data table data table data table column number 2 and the row is number 2 next E printing data data table. Okay, it's show up, it's a pop up the guideline of the name. Okay, you can use the control space. I have done. It's automatically fill in the full name for you. Um, Next, the second number and row is 5 and column is 2 because I I define specific number integer in the column number 2, number 5. Close. Okay, square bracket is close it for the variable e, right? Okay, that's it. You just click right button, apply or and all. Right, you compile the code, everything ready to use, ready to running. right, and show up the outcome of this code. I need to print out, print out, print out of the, oh, so I need print out. I use the function print, uh, double quote, show double quote, and read data 2.2, 2, no, it's not 2.2, it's column 2, row 2, here, here, and this p, right, equal, I press equal, and also print. Let me copy and paste down under the line, become to variable, this one, row, column number 2 and row number 5. uh, okay, click right button and press apply, done, and running. Let me clear here, and another, okay, I need to, uh, oh, one thing, try to, okay, I try, uh, can I use it? Oh, okay, I need to close it, write the comment, not, I am not let the program running in this zone. I define by the star and elliptic, uh, as a list symbol and post, right, okay, something like this, and close it. It's not running anymore. About the while loop, right? While loop is not running anymore. And right now, another one, I need to close it. Okay, it's blocked. Never run this function anymore. Here you can do this. If you need to block it, okay, not let the program running some zone, you need to block it, right? And keep over to another line below, right? Something. Okay, that's it. Apply again and run. Let me show you about this. 5 is correct, right? And this one 22, 55. Okay, it's correct already. Okay, already. So right now you have known about how to use the Simtalk language to uh, to control the method. The method you can control, and the future in the next video I will show you how to take is the Simtalk. Simtalk is control production process, right? And engage with the station, engage with the source, engage with the drain, right? And the station and the SSB station, anything, all right? The object you have learned before. You can use Simtalk to control and manage everything more complicated, related on the real world application. Okay, I think, uh, okay, right now you need to save, right? You save this program uh, and change this model name. You need to change the name, become to basic Simtalk, basic Simtalk. Uh, okay, done, and save this file. Save this file. Go into your 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 folder. This folder is advanced. Uh, this topic is advanced configuration. Okay, create a new folder. and F1, F1 and sim and sim. Uh, okay, set up basic Simtalk. That's it. Done. Save. Okay, I have done this video. I think I should leave for now. See you next video.